The XC90 is a breakout machine. It has filled Volvo's trophy case with awards, and in my first drive, I found they were very well deserved. Now, generally, I don't review a vehicle twice, but the T8 version is worth a second look because it's propelled by two power sources. In other words, it's a plug-in hybrid.
The base price jump from the gas-only T6 model to the T8 is just over $18,000. Ouch! Removing some of that sting is additional equipment and a federal tax credit of nearly $4,600.
This Inscription model with all major options will drain your bank account of $80,000 after Uncle Sam's generosity, yet Volvo executives claim the take rate is 1 in 5. The 2-liter 4-cylinder that's used in the T6 is here, turbocharged and supercharged. Total horsepower is 400 when the electric drive motor that turns the rear rubber is factored in. T8 models are all-wheel drive.
Porsche and BMW stash their battery in the cargo area, where Volvo puts it where the drive shaft normally runs in standard XC90s. The spacious back seat remains the same.
The controller for the 8-speed transmission is Orifer's Crystal. Its operation takes some time getting used to. T8 defaults to a hybrid dynamic where the gas engine kicks in at about 15 or 20 miles an hour. Drivers can select modes like pure electric drive or forced gas operation to save electric power for later.
A hybrid? Yes. A snail? No. Volvo claims a 0 to 60 time of 5.3 seconds, a figure I can believe. You can definitely hear the engine working, though.
The T8 feels like a V8 with the sonic quality of a compact 4-cylinder. There's no satisfying growl here, folks. It is quiet and comfortable. Pure electric range is about 14 miles. A full charge takes as little as 4 hours on standard 110 current. Mooch power at work, I know I do, and gas consumption goes way down. Starting with a full battery, I saw about 30 miles per gallon on my 75-mile mixed driving loop.
Under hard acceleration, there's actually a little bit of torque steer, so there's a front-wheel drive dynamic, even though this is an all-wheel drive vehicle.
The battery gets a boost when coasting and braking. Watching the flow is mesmerizing. Yes, folks, this is my idea of fun.
Autonomous vehicle tech is trickling into cars. I'm using Pilot Assist now at speeds under 30 miles an hour. It reads the road stripes and the cars ahead and keeps pace with traffic and its place within the lane. Yes, it actually steers. It does want you to keep your hands on the wheel. That's the warning you get. And I have to admit, it's a little freaky trusting it. Freaky being a technical term.
Other tech includes Volvo's advanced auto braking system that detects cars, pedestrians, and bicyclists in certain conditions. The fluid operation of the interface is top-notch, and nice that Apple CarPlay doesn't completely dominate the screen. Visibility in the XC90 is quite good. Still, it's nice to have a wingman, or in this case, wing cameras.
This space is not bad. Adults won't want to spend a ton of time back here, but at least the T8 has a third row. The hybrid versions of X5 and Cayenne don't.
Unless it's a jet ski, sports gear fits with all seats in use. T8's cargo space remains unchanged. Lazy me, I'm using footage of the T6 model. A score of 13 packs is a little less than some 3-row crossovers. If you need more, perhaps a minivan is in order. But crossovers are the style buyers demand, and Volvo's has a strong Scandinavian accent. No flag needed. The dual powertrain price is large, and the engine sounds small, but everything else about the XC90 T8 is powerfully and efficiently targeted to steal buyers away from the traditional luxury brands. One nice feature, the supplied charge cord switches from 110 to 220 current. You'll have to buy an adapter plug, but it's a nice and unique touch. For 2017 models, the auto braking system will include large animal detection. That will include, well, large animals like moose. Important in Sweden, perhaps not as much in Florida. The pilot assist system is pretty cool. The new S90 and the 2017 XC90 will up its speed restriction from 30 to 80 miles an hour. It makes me wonder how quickly autonomous cars will be adapted. I can assure you I had second thoughts about heading into rush hour traffic to not just test, but to shoot that tech. The line, "What could possibly go wrong?" springs to mind. At least I had cameras to document it, which could work against me.
There you go. That is my take on the Volvo XC90 T8, a powertrain that might seem sort of exotic, but in the near future, I have to imagine it is going to be pretty commonplace with all the government regulations and all. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Martin Campbell, production assistant. Like you thought it would be me, really. A hybrid? Yes. A snail? No. Volvo claims... What? It's a lie. Yeah. Well, it's Coldplay. Rock on. Okay. There we go. All right. My goodness.